Ah. Ah. Yep, congratulations, you're the first. He's first to comment. There we go. Now we're starting to get people in. Yeah, he's actually found a cat brush. That's what he's interested in. How you doing today, everyone? Yeah, you too. You think it's adorable. We'll wait until he starts doing it at 3 in the morning. Yeah, just like that. Yeah. I do get my revenge on him though. When he and his sister are sleeping in their room, I'll go up to his shelf and go, meow, 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 meow. Painting for that part is done. You'll have to wait a couple days to see it, but it's complete. So look who made her another made her debut. Ooh, kicking a little butt there, Nibble. Yeah, we saw that. We saw you bat at him. He probably had it coming, but yeah. See, she doesn't like people, but she'll take treats. See if we can get her to appear on the screen. She's probably going to come around the backside of the couch and come up over here. That's totally her thing. She comes up over here in a second. Oh no, she's just kind of chilling back there. I don't know if you can see her, but she's kind of behind the arm there. There she is. There's the Nibble. You want a treat? Huh? Okay, well he got his. Now Nibble's gonna go hide in her room again, probably. But it hasn't escaped his notice that the kitty treat jar is still open. Yeah, it's a little rainy here today in Texas too. It's actually kind of been rainy for the last few days, but we haven't really gotten a lot of rain. It's just been kind of a constant, kind of misty kind of thing. Hey, Eric, got 1,000 subscribers. Congratulations. And probably as long as you've been going, you probably have at least, what is it, 4,000 view hours? You probably can monetize now. Snowing in Michigan. Okay, well, I know what that's like now. Like I said, it was snowing here a few weeks ago. A lot of fun. How's the pool doing? The pool's doing okay. I got to look into the filter drum because I am not getting a lot of liquid flowing through there, and I think it might be plugged up. Probably going to end up being one of the things I work on in the next few days. Sorry, I can kind of hear the rain outside. I got the back sliding glass door open here, and I can hear it raining out there a little bit. Well, I'm not going to say I'm not a fan of the rain. You know how much I love rain, and you know that's one of the things I really like about Texas is that the weather is different all the time. You love the instant pot recipes, cool. Yeah, we'll keep doing those. Keep getting good results from them. Yeah, it's Tuesdays and Thursdays right now, but stand by for an announcement on that. I'll probably be going back to 3 days a week or something like that. I'm probably not going to go back to 4 days a week because that's a little too much for me, because I get 3 days off one day, one week, and 4 days off the next week. That means on my short weekends, I got to produce two vlogs on one day. So I think if I went to like three videos a week, um, it would enable me to, still get a day off every once in a while. And I kind of need that. So yeah, stay tuned on that. I knew when I went to 2 days that I probably overdid it a little bit. That was probably more than I needed to do, but I did it anyway because it allowed me to get a little bit ahead. And I'll probably shoot a few vlogs this week, and then maybe go back to three videos next weekend. So yeah, stay tuned on that. Yeah, I think I saw the picture of your cat on. He does look a little like Bite. You love the one. You love the cooking one on the ribs. Yeah, the ribs turned out amazingly well. I'll definitely do that again. Don't have any planned yet, but the beauty of the cooking vlogs is that they often, it's just I don't get up and say, I don't go like, okay, I think next week I'm going to do a cooking vlog. It's often one of those things I get up and just decide to do one that day. So it could happen anytime. What's going on? Well, just working and painting. Actually, I'm done painting the second section of the house. You'll catch up on the videos coming up. I got two more videos of that, and honestly, I haven't even edited the third one yet. So I kind of finished it up on Wednesday evening last weekend, and didn't really feel like sitting down and editing it. So that's one of the things I'm going to do today. I think I know what the video is going to be that I'm going to shoot today, and that may end up being a multi-parter also. Okay, Eric only uploads Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Yeah, what I'll probably do is end up changing at some point to Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Because even if I did decide to keep it 2 days a week, I probably would change the schedule a little bit. Maybe upload one on Tuesday and one on Saturday, so there isn't, this. Okay, you get 2 days. You get two of them in a couple of days, and then you got to wait almost a week for the next one. I want to, balance it out a little bit, but I don't know. We'll play it by ear. Probably in a week or so, we'll change that. Have I been to any of the Bush libraries? No, I haven't actually. The only libraries I've ever been to were the Nixon Library because it was literally a mile from my house in California, and the Reagan Library because that was up in Simi Valley, and that was a little bit of a drive away. But actually, Jordan and I went up there once. Where's Bite? Bite's right there, just chilling. Yeah, yeah, I saw that I could have used just the apple juice, but I decided to put the apple cider vinegar in there too, just to see where it is, see what it is. Yeah, I don't know. We'll probably start planting in the garden. Probably, I don't know. It's going to depend on when the temperature when we get past the risk of frost, and we're still a few weeks away from that. So I think it was about this time last year it snowed here, so definitely wouldn't want to plant anything and then have it killed off, in the snow or something. You've been to the JFK Library in Boston? Okay, that's cool. Jordan really likes the library vlogs. He visited the LBJ one when he was down here about a year ago. So he's visited a bunch of them because I think he went with me to the Nixon Library once too. Am I still working mandatory overtime? Yeah, that's still going on. Probably will for a while. I'm hoping it doesn't become a permanent thing. I talked to my boss about it, And, said my concern about the whole thing is that, I'm going to get burned out. I don't want to get burned out. Bush 41 has his Lincoln limo, which is the last Lincoln presidential limo and the last made an off the line car. That's cool. Yeah, there was one of the limos. In fact, I think it was at the Nixon Library. They had the the uh, the Lincoln that he used. And I think they said that was the same one that Kennedy was assassinated in, but they retrofitted it afterwards. It also had that big military helicopter that, there's that famous picture of him, coming off and getting on at the end when he got impeached and they were taking him off for the last time. That's there also. I didn't actually put any hot sauce in it. I just put the barbecue sauce in there, but it was a spicy barbecue sauce. Hi Jen, how you doing? I haven't gotten an estimate. Maybe I'll do that this weekend. My mom keeps pressuring me to do something about that because she wants that to kind of be her housewarming gift. So, and she needs to know that. So I gotta get going on that. You wish alive was 360. So you can see the section behind me. Yeah, you're gonna have to wait until that video comes out. I'm not gonna turn the camera around. You'll have to wait. It looks good though. I'm happy with it. The Kennedy limo is at the Henry Ford Museum. Okay, maybe I read that wrong then. It's been a long time since I've been there. And at the Reagan Library, they actually have Air Force One there. They basically put it on these big platforms, and then built this big room around it. Where the Bush libraries, I think they're up in Dallas or something like that. One of them is at least. I don't know. I'd have to go look. Like I said, the presidential libraries, they aren't really as interesting to me as other things. But I don't know. I might visit them at some point. Yeah, Reagan Library is in Simi Valley. You're right. I've been there a couple times. And the Nixon Library is in Yorba Linda, which is the city directly north of Placentia that I lived in. So, I used to go out and do a lot of bike riding in California, and there was a real nice bike trail that went literally right behind the Nixon Library, and I used to ride that all the time. 43 is in Dallas, 41 is in Texas A&M. Okay, in College Station. Good to know. House looks like I now have a place to hang my hat. Yeah. Well, I got a lot of things hung in here, so yeah, that ain't that the truth, Connie. I'd much rather go to Home Depot than a presidential library. That is absolutely the truth. All you gotta do is watch my videos to see that. Hey, bye. You gonna come up and visit? Yeah. You got to come up and visit. You don't just get kitty treats sitting on the floor and meowing. Yeah, it takes more than that. Meow, meow. I think he might make his appearance here in a second. Yeah, here he comes. Jordan vlogged the Kennedy limo, and they have the limo that Reagan was driven in after being shot, which will be 40 years ago in March. Wow, I remember that when that happened. That's how old I am. As you go canoeing down the Brazos. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a canoe, but I do have a paddleboard. But I showed you in one of my flashback videos a while back how well that worked. I'm not very good at keeping the thing upright, and I'd have to do it on my GoPro because invariably I'd end up in the water, and I don't want to bring my camera in the water. It's not good for that. Wow, wow. You got a pair of kayaks, huh? You broke your phone, so you've missed the videos for a while. Okay, well, I'm glad you're back. One thing I've been noticing with me posting videos a little less frequently, and I guess Jordan said this would happen, um, was that people go back and watch the old videos. I think there's a lot of you that maybe came in, after the beginning. There was a big batch of you right at the beginning when I started doing this, when Jordan started promoting me a little bit the first time, and the so a lot of you came in at that point, and but I picked up a bunch since then too. So a lot of people maybe are newer or not, from that first initial batch, and they're kind of, playing catch up now. Because I mean, I do have, more than 500 videos, so there's a lot to go back and do. Would the GoPro be good for vlogging? The issue I've got a couple of GoPros, and the issue I've had with them is they don't have very good audio. Primarily because in order to make them waterproof, they put them in this plastic waterproof box. Now, the new ones, are waterproof by themselves, but I don't know how the audio is. The audio's never really been that good on the GoPros, but the video is great. It's a little distorted because it's a wide angle lens, so it has kind of a fisheye kind of look to it. But the image tends to distort a little bit when you get out to the edge. I think they call that pin cushioning. Right? Yeah, no, I didn't go uh, kayaking. I have been kayaking before, and I did pretty well with that. I had fun with it. I ended up in the water a little bit, a couple times right at the beginning because it took me a little while to get my balance. But once I got the hang of it, I did pretty well. But it was zip lining that I showed you guys that I did once. That was with my friend Beth. Hi, Kenneth. So what's everybody doing today? Sorry about that. Frog in my throat. Ribbit. Ribbit. Oh, you say the new. Wow, I still got a frog in my throat. You say the new ones have an external mic attachment. That's cool. Oh, you've been with me since the pod issues. Okay, yeah, I remember that. Could have changed. I think I called one of the videos "Escaping the Pod People." So yeah, I've been noticing that the people are watching and commenting on the older videos now. Like I said, I expected that would eventually happen. Because like I said, people get back, get in later on, and then let's go back and watch what he did. Especially when I'm only uploading 2 days a week. Eric's in bed watching me and thinking about having a lazy day. That actually sounds pretty good. Oh yeah, you see the replica of the 18. That's actually my 18 DVD box set. Yeah, you open up the back and the DVDs are all in there. So that's the entire series. It's one of a few TV shows that I really love. One of the videos that Jordan and I did a couple of years ago. I think when we went to Las Vegas, we saw one of the real 18 vehicles, 18 vans. That was kind of fun. Yeah, I'll never have anything to do with pods again. It's really, really horrendously expensive too. So, Jeff's here, but he can't hear because he's eating lunch after church, but he'll check in. So that's cool. We'll see Jeff in a little bit. I'm not talking to him because he can't hear me. Yeah, the vlog about transporting the cats, that was a fiasco, wasn't it? But they got here and they got here fine. But I really wish I could have allowed them to stay in the cat carrier together. It would have been less traumatizing for both of them. You started watching me when I lived in LA and hung out with Jordan. Yeah, that was a long time ago. That's how a lot of you kind of learned about me the first time. And probably why initially when Jordan told you that I was vlogging, that you came and checked me out because you already knew me a little bit. I've been to the Texas Ranger Museum here in Waco. I assume that's the one you're talking about. There's a two-part vlog I think on that. I got you hungry for ribs. Yeah, that always seems to happen. These live streams always seem to devolve into talking about food, and then everybody's hungry. When will I pick up Flash? I'd like to anytime, but right now, it's an issue. I have vacation time accrued. I could do it, but the problem is the company is so paranoid about this COVID thing that if I did, I'd have to go on quarantine when I got back, and I, they're having enough problems with people, you know, being out on quarantine. I don't want to add to the problem. Yeah, you remember the alien jerky? Yeah, that was great. We Jordan and I visited that actually a couple times. I don't remember if he vlogged it both times. And you remember me climbing Vasquez Rocks? Yeah, I knew when we arrived there that I had to go to the top of that, and I knew Jordan wouldn't want to go because yeah, he's not into that. You can cook just about anything in that instant pot. Yeah, you're right. uncle both got COVID, huh? Bad news. You like the long hair? Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna see how that goes. I don't know if that'll go forever, but for now, it's longer than I've had it in a long time. I've gotten a lot of positive changes in my life. And really in the last 2 years, the best thing I ever did was leave California. It was rough in the first few months, trying to find a job and all that, and living in that dive of an apartment I was in. But everything really kind of came together in well, really the last year. But like I said, it all started with me making a decision to leave California, and that actually happened about 2.5 years ago. Jordan and Jeff did vlogs on, I assume, quesadillas, and now you want quesadillas, huh? Quesadillas are good. Yeah, it's not quite long enough for a ponytail. Getting there though. Have I gotten a Stetson yet? No. I have thought about it. It would be funny, and I may do it at some point just as a joke. California can be very expensive. No, California is very expensive. And I mean, I really got out at the right time because California really went downhill fast, and Disneyland has been closed now for 6 months. No, no, no man bun. Sorry, that isn't for me. Yeah, unfortunately, that's true in California. And eventually, I think all the rich will go because the more people that leave, the higher taxes got to be on everyone else. Yeah, I'm really happy how things have come out, and the move to Texas, and I've gotten a lot done. So yeah, it's hard to make a change like that, like moving to another state, unless you have a job lined up, or unless you got a chunk of cash that you can kind of sustain yourself on for a while. And fortunately, I did because I sold the house and had that money. But I had to find a job and wanted to do that as quick as possible. So fortunately, it only took about 10 months to find a good job, and now I'm happy here. So I'm in good shape. What brand of smoker do I have? It's Pit Boss brand. Looked like a really quality one. I've really enjoyed it because it's actually two barbecues in one. It's a traditional propane barbecue on one side, and then it's a pellet smoker on the other. And I think you can actually open up between the two sides and smoke on both sides. So yeah, I think Jeff's is a Pit Boss also. It's not the same model as mine, but just got done eating an egg, cheese, and ham burrito. I just finished having an egg, ham, and cheese omelet for breakfast. So I'm kind of right there with you. Hi, Suzanne. You're not too late. We've only been going for 30 minutes. We've only just begun. Right, Mike? We barely fed you any treats, have we? But you know it's rude to eat with your mouth open. You're kind of a pig. And there he goes. You, a Traeger smoker, makes amazing beef jerky. And I caught myself using Texas slang yet? No. Actually, there aren't a whole lot of people around here that have really noticeable Texas accents. I think that's, I mean, you hear it every once in a while, but start my own talk show. Yeah, well, that's sort of what I got now. Nibble was out a little bit ago. Bet you we could go mobile though and take a look at her. Let's see here. Let's do that. I've been doing that a little bit lately. We're going mobile on the because hey, I mean it's just a laptop. I gotta hold it this way though, so you don't see the stuff I did in the painting here. That's still a secret. But I bet you Nibble's right there. Yeah, so you can see what I mean by her being really shy. Sorry, Nibble, they just wanted to see you. It's okay, right? That's about as close as she's gonna let me get. She definitely likes her shelves. But that's kind of her new place to chill right now is on top of this thing because I put a little kitty bed there, so she likes that. But there's Nibble. And they both kind of like the window a little bit too. I put a shelf next to that, and they like to sleep there in the morning because in the morning the sun shines through and it's nice and warm. But anyway, that's Nibble. So we'll go back out here and get back to our normal spot, right? All right, let's plug everything back in. I like to have the laptop on the power when I'm doing a live stream. Don't want the battery to die. That wouldn't be any fun. All right, let's see. What did I miss? You don't think you have a Texas accent until you talk to relatives and you hear it? Okay. Yeah, I heard that Hank Aaron died. That was sad. You know, I'm not much of a sports fan, but I've heard of Hank Aaron. Everybody's heard of Hank Aaron. She's like, why are you still in here? Yeah. Yeah, Nibble's just funny like that. Thank you, Nada. Yeah, the house is coming along great. Oh, you like going down the hall? Yeah. Haven't gotten to see it from that perspective. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I got the laptop. I might as well get up and walk around a little bit. Well, one of the things that we kind of got going for us in Texas is that this is a huge, huge state. But yeah, you're right. A lot of people are moving here. All a lot of artwork. You just got some Steve. You just got some Steve Keen and can't figure out where to hang it. Yeah, see, I'd get some Steve Keen stuff too, but I don't know where I'd put it all because right now, I mean, I got probably more stuff than I'm going to be able to fit on the walls as it is. So I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. Yeah, you're right. Hank Aaron and Larry King. Yeah, we do. We got to go wander around the house and do kind of like a virtual reality tour. Is it raining here? A little bit, a little bit. It's been raining on and off for the last 4 or 5 days, but it's really been just mainly, just like misting. I think in 3 days we got like a quarter of an inch of rain. So, and I don't think it's much more now. Paul saw Hank Aaron when he was a kid. That's cool. Am I working overtime? Yeah, I am. I mean, it's not a whole lot. I'm going to be working one day next week, and then one day, 2 days, 2 weeks out. So, we're trying to spread it out. They're saying really all they want is one day every 2 weeks from people. So, well, I don't think it's going to make the prices go up that much because a lot of what causes housing prices to go up is when there's a lot of areas where you can't build. And in terms of, you go to California, a good 2/3, I think, of the state is federal property, federal government property, and you can't build on that. So that limits where you can build, and the percentage of federal property is a lot lower here in Texas, and so there's a lot more areas where you can. It's raining in Northern California. Okay, well, I'd be growing my own herbs. I don't know. I might grow some stuff. I do already. The previous owners or somebody who lived here before me planted some rosemary out in the front yard, and so I use that from time to time. It's raining in Palm Desert right now. That doesn't happen very often. You think a lot of people be looking for jobs? Yeah, yeah. That's another good reason to have a good one now. Am I a guitar player? No, I just have a couple for hanging on the wall. I've tried a few times, but I'm not a musician. It's just not me. What are those boxes behind the window? Oh, here? Those are actually shelves. I have like dishes and stuff like that that I don't use very often. How things at work's going good. And yeah, the key position or the key person on the line that started several weeks ago, and I think in my case it's already paid off for the company because my machine has been having some problems lately, and because I've been on the line every day for the past 3 weeks, I know how to deal with the problem. It happened first time about a month ago, and the machine was down for 24 hours. It happened yesterday, and I was able to clear the error in 2 minutes. So, it's definitely a benefit, and because I'm kind of a natural born trainer already, I've also been teaching the other people who work on my line, either on my shift, who aren't necessarily they're the ones that kind of bounce from line to line. I've been teaching them, but also the primary people on other shifts how to deal with that. So we've kind of gotten the information, passed around, and that's all kind of based on the stuff I've learned. Jan's nursing a sprained ankle. That's no fun. I know. I hate those. Those hurt. Just talk about turning California into three states. I've heard that too. I actually had some rosemary growing in my house in California at one point, and it was funny because I actually went to like a store to buy some rosemary because they needed it for a recipe, and they had basically what they did is they just pulled a whole plant of rosemary out and put it in a package, roots and all. And I used what I needed, and I planted the rest of it, and it took. So I had rosemary in my growing in my yard, and for a long time, basically until I sold the house. That's all gone now. I heard they, right? I saw that they tore down the patio covers, so that's what happens. What was that? I don't know if you guys heard that. Wonder if it was bite. We threw something up, or if it was. I got the dishwasher running in there, but might have been that. I tried hatch chilies. I no, I have not, but I think the hatch chilies they aren't terribly spicy, are they? Compared to some of the other stuff. You miss the desert this time of year. I'm still kind of weird with Texas. I'll go out and in cold weather in shorts and a t-shirt too. Hey, Bobby, are you okay? I gotta see what happened to him here. That was him, or what that was. I had just did the dishwasher, but yeah, I don't even see him. So it must have just been the dishwasher. Oh, Blake's over here, aren't you? Hey, buddy. Yeah, I don't know what it was. It didn't even sound like the sound that Bite makes when he barfs up all over the place. So might have just been the dishwasher or something. Seemed to me I'd heard that hatch chilies weren't as spicy as other kinds. I'm not really a chili aficionado, but I do like jalapenos. Have I had Texas barbecue? Yeah, you go back to some of the videos that I was doing when I moved here, when I was still doing restaurant vlogs, and I visited a couple of uh, Texas barbecue places. I think the best place I've been to has been Hellberg's Barbecue. I need to take another trip out there. That place was awesome. Travel with a flask of hot sauce. Yeah, you're probably right. 46 degrees and misty in Riverside. Okay. I heard they were having like Santa Ana winds a few days ago. Yeah, I've heard of ghost peppers. I get overtime for the for the additional day that I'm working. But I don't get anything different for being a primary person. And I didn't really expect that. Ghost pepper is so hot, if you touch it, it will burn you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably smart enough to stay away from those. I like spicy things, but I do have my limits. Right, bite? Yeah. Meow, meow. Now he's over here. But he's gonna walk back home. He's gonna go over here and watch. Yep, see? Because that's where the little indent in the couch is. That's his sleeping spot. Nuclear warfare, those peppers. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard of the ghost peppers. Those are supposedly insane. I mean, there are, like I said, there's limits to how spicy I'll tolerate things. Um, you know, so like rules, do you rule? Is that how it works? You can't rule too much. You still need me to feed you the treats. But that's what you get when you knock it out of my hand. See, putting the paw on here, controlling my hand. Don't you move that? Just leave it there. Just hold it, and I'll take care of all the rest. I'm convinced if I let him do it, he'd literally rub himself bloody. He's just funny that way. The cat had thumbs, I'd be out of a job. You're probably right. Now look at him doing his Sphinx impression here. Serrano peppers are about the hottest you like. Yeah, I'm gonna probably in the yard. I'll probably end up growing some jalapenos and maybe some habaneros. In Oklahoma, winter should be nothing compared to Minnesota, but it's been pretty mild so far this year. Yeah, we had the temperature drop pretty much a couple weeks ago when it snowed here, and we've been kind of flirting with dropping below freezing, but for the most part, it's been pretty mild here too. I think they're saying it's going to be like in the 60s today, which isn't too bad, considering it's raining. It must be a warm storm coming in off the Gulf or something. Yeah, Bite loves the brush, doesn't he? That and the kitty treats. Those are his two favorite things. Winters like this are rare in Minnesota and few and far between. Well, you don't like the winters. Minnesota is probably not the place to be. I made the mistake of going to Minnesota once in January, and never again. Something caught his attention. I don't know what it is. When you worked in Idlewild, you worked at a Mexican restaurant making 5 gallons of salsa a week. That sounds like fun. Will he let me brush his belly? Yeah, he likes that. He'll tolerate that. Get a John Deere riding mower. Now I got a toy built, and it's worked pretty well for me. It's good salsa too, huh? Mexican restaurants often have really good salsa. If you remember the recipe, send me that. I'd love to have a good salsa recipe. Appreciate me answering questions. I appreciate you asking them. How's the mower doing? Well, I mean, I haven't really used it in a few weeks. It's in the shed. The everything kind of goes dormant here in the winter. The grass stops growing. In fact, I was kind of worried it was kind of turning brown, but everybody seems to be turning brown. So that just must be what happens this time of year. Yeah, yeah. But if I had a good recipe for my own salsa, I'd be making it all the time. So definitely, if you remember how to do that and are willing to share that, we'll do bites and nibbles on that, won't we? Oh, I see somebody peering around the corner there. There she is, right there. Come on, Nibble. You want some treats? Huh? You got to get it close enough to her, or Bite will run and steal it from her. Oops. I have bad aim when I'm doing my backhand like that. Yeah. See? See what I mean? I keep either hitting the wall over there or hitting the wall over there. Do it overhand. I got a little bit better aim and when we do that. Nibble. Of course, if I keep throwing them to her over there, she'll never come out again. But there you go. For those of you who wanted to see Nibble, there's your chance. Prepare for 1,000 salsa recipes. You know what? I'll try them. We'll see. You think my cats could get along with the lab? With a lab? I don't think so. They wanted nothing to do with Jaw, and I can't imagine them doing very well with a big dog. They get a good supply of pecans from the tree this year. I don't know how many I got. The squirrels got most of them, so I didn't really do anything. But I don't know. We'll look into it. I have confirmed that they are pecan trees because I'd actually talked to the previous owner a few months ago, and he confirmed to me that my trees, the big trees in the yard, they were like original to the property before the house was built. So yeah, you're Hispanic and was raised on salsa. You'll be happy to send me some recipes. Please do. I'm not Hispanic, but I love salsa. So yeah, that's what I kind of figured. Like I said, everybody's lawn looked really good last year, including the one in my yard, and and then they all kind of look the same now. So mine's a little worse right now because they killed off a big chunk of my lawn when they had to tunnel under the house because they put a big tarp on the lawn with the dirt on it, and the lawn was covered up for like a week or 10 days, and so a lot of it died off. But I'll probably have to do a little reseeding in that area, but I think it'll be fine. I'll have to dethatch the lawn in the spring. Does my Home Depot have a tool rental center? Come to think of it, I don't know if I've ever seen one there. So I don't know. I don't think so. I know the one that I live near in California had one because I rented a pressure washer there and a few other things over the years. Had an ice storm in your part of Nebraska yesterday. A couple fatalities. That's sad. Where do you send the recipes? Send them to the Escaping the Mouse Bites and Nibble email address. That's escaping the mouse at what is it, gmail.com, I think. Yeah, escaping the mouse at gmail.com. Escaping the mouse is one word. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the palm tree has done fine the last couple of years. They've actually done pretty well here. Now, when it snowed here a couple of weeks ago, I actually brought them under the patio cover to keep them from freezing. But other than that, they seem to do well in the cold. I mean, as Jordan mentioned when he might visit, no, but it might be a while because he's going to have a lot going on now as a new homeowner. Yeah, garlic would be a fun thing to grow too. I like garlic. Any home projects today? I'm thinking about something that I might do for this weekend's videos. It's something I've been thinking about doing for a while. You'll just have to stand by and see what that is, though. Dethatchers and rototillers. Everyone wants to rent them for 4 hours on Saturdays in the spring. Yeah. Well, the beauty is most of my days off are during the week. So if I were to do something like that, you know, I just avoid Saturdays because I know, that's going to be the day everybody wants to do stuff. Your bedroom ceiling is painted sky blue with feathery white clouds. That's kind of cool. Any news on the t-shirt? No, I haven't done anything with that. We'll hit it at some point though. I don't know, hopefully. Just keep pushing me about it. Eventually I'll get tired of answering questions about it and trying to do something about it. How's my mom doing? My mom's doing fine. Yeah, she it's funny, we were laughing at the mail service because right before Christmas, she sent me a Christmas card with some money, a check for Christmas, and it never arrived. Weeks had gone by and hadn't arrived. Well, it finally arrived 4 days ago. Well, I'd called my mom because I told her that, I was concerned because she said she'd sent a check and it never arrived. So she sent me another check, figuring the first one got lost in the mail or something. And well, the first one arrived on the 20th, and the second one that she mailed 3 weeks later arrived the day after. So I don't know. It's weird. Post the address. You missed it. Okay. Well, I'll just. How about if I just type it on the screen here? If I can type. Make sure I type that right here, because if you don't enter it exactly right, it won't work. Yeah. Thank you, Robert. You beat me to it. That's the recipe address. Wednesday they had a half off specials at the depot. All right. I don't know if they do that here. I haven't really looked into it. Like I said, I don't think they have a tool rental center here. So ah, come on up here. They want to see you, see your beautiful face. Come on. Yeah, you can come up here. They're not gonna at the moment here. Well, maybe you will now. Come on, come on. Here he comes. Come on. How's the buddy? Belly rush time. Walking all over me as usual. Hey, Elvis is in the house. Any difference between California water and Texas water? From my perspective, no, because I don't drink either of them. I get bottled water and I drink that. My mom doesn't have a YouTube account, so she watches the videos, but she doesn't comment on any of them. They think you're handsome. Well, that didn't go to your head, did it? Actually, Nibble's out here wandering around too. Hi, Nibble. You want more kitty treats? Is that what it's all about? Got to get him right to her because, like you saw there goes Bite. You pig. That was for Nibble. That one hit her in the back, I think. Okay, I think Nibble got that one. Let's see, what am I got? What do I got going on here? They have a Trader Joe's. I haven't seen a Trader Joe's in Texas. Maybe there is, I just haven't seen it. Comments to me. She doesn't really like the painting videos and stuff like that. That doesn't interest her. She's more into, she likes to know what's going on in my life, and I think she watches the cooking videos and stuff like that. I've always loved animals. Yeah, I've always had a pet in my life. Have I been to a chili cook-off? No, that would be a great vlog though. Haven't really seen one around here. Hello, Napa. I have a feeling I'm going to have a lot of salsa recipes here. Can't complain about that though. Favorite animals are dog, cat, horse, and a cat, huh? Yeah, just about anything. There's not really any animals I don't like. I probably wouldn't get like a snake or something. Not because I don't like snakes. I just wouldn't want to feed it. Yeah, I don't know how I would deal with that. I know some of those trap doors. They got like something you can put on the dog's collar that will only allow the trap door to open if it's in proximity. If it's actually the dog. So we could do something like that. Cats wouldn't have one because they've never had a collar in their life. So planning on doing any fishing? No, not really. I have gone fishing before, um, but you know, Texans put meat and beans in their chili. Yeah, I think so. Train squirrels to protect the house. Oh, Texans do not. Okay, well there you go. I'm not a bean and chili fan anyway. So beans tend to make me a little unpleasant to be around. If you catch my drift, any boating lakes near Waco? Well, we have Lake Waco. I don't have a boat, but I see boats out down that all the time. That's a pretty decent size lake too. Yeah, it's the musical fruit exactly. I'm thinking of that scene right now from Blazing Saddles. You know the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Everyone keeps uh, everyone keeps mentioning the musical fruit, and every time it does, I keep thinking of that of one of the openings of The Simpsons. At the opening of The Simpsons, every episode. I don't know if they still do it because I don't watch it anymore. But every opening of The Simpsons would have Bart at the chalkboard writing "I will not," writing something over and over again because he was getting punished. It was something different every week. I remember one of them where he was writing over and over again, "Beans are neither musical nor fruit." I do see something from time to time. I'm still subscribed to that the Model Aircraft Club in Waco, and I do see them post things from time to time. But I think they've kind of cut back a little bit because because of the COVID thing. Although you think that'd be the perfect place to be because you're outside, and from everything I hear, the virus doesn't do very well outside the human body for long. So Jordan's here. Hey, Jordan. When was the last time I hit the shooting range? Far too long. In fact, I've been meaning to go someplace where I can try out my shotgun. I got a shotgun a couple years ago, and I have yet to get a chance to go out and fire it. I used to watch The Simpsons religiously, but every once in a while I put it on now, and I'll go through a whole episode, and it's not even funny anymore. So, I just kind of gave up on it. I think a lot of those shows they run their course, and even though people still watch them, they aren't as good anymore. I used to be, a huge South Park fan too. I don't watch that show anymore either. It just goes on too long, and all the jokes have been told, and then they get stale. And the title "Blazing Saddles" gives the same connotation as a famous scene. Yeah, that's true. I'm sure that's part of what brought the name about. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do a vlog because one of the things now YouTube is trying to prevent falsely demonetizing videos for people. So what they do is they help you have you self-grade your videos. And there's a list of subjects every time you upload a video. If you're going to monetize it, there's a list of subjects that they say does it include this? Does it include like drug humor? Does it include you know stories about recent tragedies? Does it include violence? Does it include anything sexual? And one of the things that triggers them is does it feature guns? And so if I did a video on the shooting gallery, it'd be demonetized. Yeah, see, I haven't watched Simpsons in I don't know a long time. I used to literally record every one of them when they came on, and actually I have a couple of the first seasons on DVD. But even then, I don't pull them out anymore. But like I said, every once in a while I'll check in with them just to see see what's going on, and like I'll go through a whole episode and not laugh once. Yeah, there's a lot of movies that couldn't be made today. I've been rewatching the TV series Entourage, and there was a scene there where one of the characters was trying to suck up to the mayor of Beverly Hills to get him to annex his condo into Beverly Hills, and they took him out on a date, with a kind of a guy's night out to try and hook him up with a girl, and they end up hooking him up with a tranny, and they wouldn't be able to do that scene anymore. And that was just a few years ago. Yeah, yeah. Jordan and I went to Vasquez Rocks where they shot Blazing Saddles. All right, yeah, I heard something come through on the phone a few minutes ago. That might have been the email. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of stuff that couldn't be done anymore. I haven't done anything regarding contacting George Bush. I might do it at some point, but one of the things that Jordan has told me is that you don't really want to do big videos around this time of year. For some reason, YouTube advertising revenues go way down this time of year. So if I were to do it, it'd probably be a couple months now. Yeah, I definitely want to do that. If you send me a recipe, definitely don't just say, yeah, you include this and this and this. I got to know how much. So that, and sometimes, if people send me a recipe, it just includes the ingredients, but doesn't tell you how much or how to combine them or stuff like that. That recipe doesn't get done. So yeah, keep that in mind for future reference. Yeah, you can always put it on the Facebook page. That's also a way that you can send me recipes, but I probably wouldn't respond as much to recipes on there because part of doing the recipe is having not everyone have done it before. Because then it's just like, oh yeah, well, we already done that one. But when I do the recipe, I always include the recipe in the description, so you can always reproduce it. Like just chilling out on the floor over there, right? Everybody's gotten quiet all of a sudden here. Did I offend everyone when I said don't post recipes on the Escaping the Mouse Facebook page? Yeah, I'll probably plant stuff come next year. I don't know if the maple tree survived. It had a bad year last year. Um, but if it did, it's hard to tell right now because, maple trees always look pretty dead this time of year. So we'll see if it bounces back. If it bounces back, it's definitely going in the ground. I don't know where yet. Well, you might be talking about that Christmas tree I bought too. That'll go in the ground at some point too. Made it in 5 gallon size. Yeah, I'd probably knock it down a little bit because I'm not going to need 5 gallons of salsa unless I like froze it for a while or something like that, or bottled it and sold it. That would be an interesting piece of merch, right? Make a whole bunch of salsa and then sell it. You had to go rescue the toilet paper. One of my cats, I don't know which one it was, used to eat the toilet paper. I suspect it was Nibble, actually. All right. Well, thanks again, Suzanne, for stopping in. I hope you feel better. Yeah, right? Yeah, I know. I'm such an offensive person. Correct. Wild Texas salsa. We go to Home Depot and look around, and you love Home Depot. I love Home Depot too. I'm a little leery sometimes about filming in there. Sometimes, Retail companies don't like it when you do that. I remember a number of years ago, even before I was filming, I went to a local Fry's because I wanted to get a video board for my computer, and I was just taking pictures of the ones I was considering because I wanted to go home and read some reviews. And salesperson came up to me and said, "Oh, you can't do that. You can't do that." So anything in astronomy or geology to catch your attention lately? Um, well, now's not really the time for astronomy that much because it's cloudy most of the time. But I do know that we got this solar eclipse that's going to go right through the middle of Waco in a couple of years, and I'm really looking forward to that. In fact, I've mentioned before on the live stream, if I'm still vlogging at that point, I'm going to live stream that because I've never seen a total eclipse. I've seen a number of partial eclipses, but I've never been anywhere where there's a total eclipse. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. And geology, no, not really. There isn't a lot of geology around here. This area is kind of flat. Sorry about your spelling. Oh, I don't even, I just look right through it. A lot of people are typing on their phones, and you always get some either a spelling error or a spell checking error where it inserted a word that you didn't mean. Yeah, I have a solar, I have a welding mask too, but I got a solar telescope about a year and a half ago uh, that specifically is designed for observing the sun. So I'll definitely be using that. And that's the way to go. What it does, it projects it through a series of lenses and mirrors, and then projects it onto a white sheet of paper. And at that point, I can just point the camera at it because it makes the sun about this big on the sheet of paper, and it works really well. Oh, you mean in a world view, not just local to me? Um, let's see. Well, there's always something new going on. Let's see. What have I seen recently? We're kind of in solar minimum in terms of sunspots, so looking at the sun is kind of boring. But hopefully, in a couple of years when we have the eclipse, we'll be moving more into solar maximum. That'll be fun. And of course, we had that point where Saturn and Jupiter were almost on top of each other a few weeks ago, just from our perspective. It was kind of funny seeing, Saturn and Jupiter literally that far apart from each other. Yeah, I haven't really found tomatoes that I don't like. I like the big, giant tomatoes. I'll eat those like apples. Oh, I keep seeing a picture of let's see which star is it? It's one of the local stars. And which one is it? Oh, sorry, I forget which star it is, but it's one of the local stars. And they show a picture of our sun, and then they show the Earth, the size of the Earth orbit, and then that star is like this. It's a big star. I keep seeing it on Facebook. Bet you could find some interesting stuff with a Geiger counter in my area. I hope there's nothing radioactive going. who's winning the Breck versus the squirrel thing. I think Breck won. The squirrels have not figured out how to get to the bird feeders, so but the birds are enjoying it, and that's kind of fun. Yeah, beefsteak tomatoes are good. Little cherry tomatoes are good. Yeah, they were saying they were calling it the Christmas star. You're right. The thumbnail for that video was hilarious. Yeah, just having a little fun with Photoshop. It might be fun to go like wander around the Alamo with a metal detector. But I bet you everybody and their brother's done that. Well, and I mean, it's not like the squirrels are starving to death. I feed them too, so just a little bit. I don't want them depending on me for food. They need to be able to take care of themselves. But every once in a while, I'll put something out there just to encourage them to stay in the yard. I like them. They're fun to watch. Yeah, tomato. Sorry, I still got a frog in my throat. Mm. Tomatoes are definitely one of the things I would grow. Yeah, I am. I was over that Bernie Sanders photo the first day, and I mean, everybody's doing it now. It's really getting annoying, actually. It's just a fad. Everybody wants to do it. And I almost want to just get off of Facebook for a few weeks and just wait for it to end. Yeah, I put corn out for the squirrels. There's a couple places in the yard where I put basically just put screws out there that you just kind of jam the corn on, and then they eat them. Yeah, they probably wouldn't like you digging up at the Alamo. And he's back. Yeah, I don't know if I'm losing my voice or what. I blame it on the mask, so it always seems to happen like the day after I get off of work. And I think when I'm constantly inhaling warm, moist air all day, it catches up to you. Right, buddy? No, you wouldn't know. You don't have to wear a mask. Hey, Angela's here. I was just wondering where she was. Yeah, I know. I hate the masks. I really do. That's the best thing about the weekend is not having to wear a mask. Except when I go to Home Depot or something like that, and that's usually just for a short time. He has no sympathy at all, though. You're having eggs and corn tortillas for breakfast. That sounds good. I made a ham and cheese omelet for breakfast, so that was my breakfast. Have a shot of whiskey, you won't help your throat, but you won't care anymore. Yeah, well, that's true. I still think it'd be funny for me to do a live stream where I get drunk on it and you just watch me deteriorate over the period, start slurring my words. Would you watch that? You probably would, wouldn't you? I also like to throw in like a good pico de gallo sauce into omelets. They're really good. You had to cage your strawberries. Yeah, strawberries would be fun to grow too. Love to see a drunk vlog. Yeah, watch me drink until I pass out, and then spend 5 hours watching me fall asleep on the couch. Yeah, I haven't seen any rabbits in the area. Get the guitars off the wall and play something. Yeah, no, I don't I don't know how to play guitar, so that's the request you got to make of Jordan. Guitars are for looking at, just like this guy. Rabbits are waiting for me to plant veggies. I haven't seen rabbits in the area, but we'll cross that bridge if and when we come to it. I could put like chicken wire around the netting pretty easily. What type of guitars are they? Well, let's go take a look. Because we can go mobile here. That's the beauty of doing this on a laptop. So this one here is, I guess it's an Arbor brand. I don't really know that much about guitars. The reason I own this one is this actually belonged to the guitar player of Guided by Voices. In fact, this is a picture of the singer of Guided by Voices. Let's see if I can get a better angle here. The singer of Guided by Voices is actually holding this guitar. So that was kind of cool when I discovered that. I didn't even know that was the case, but when I was revamping the website a couple years ago, I scanned in this image and I looked at a really high resolution and said, "That's this guitar." So that was really cool. I bought that from the lead guitarist of the band. And then this is another one. This is just a cheap Epiphone guitar, and it's autographed by all the band members. Basically, they did like a promotional thing on one of the Ohio radio stations, WOXY in Ohio, and they had the band sign it, and they gave it away to a fan. The fan sold it on eBay, and I won it. So yeah, that's what they are. They're pretty cool. They're just for looking, but I like to look at them. So yeah, there you go. We're doing more of these mobile live streams now where we get up and walk around. Let's see, let's get us all plugged back in here so I can slay any trolls that pop in here. Yeah, got to plug it in here. Don't want to live stream on a battery. There we go. All right. All hooked up again here. Okay, what did I miss here? Yeah, rabbits are all over the place in Minnesota. Like I said, I haven't seen them here, so I don't think that's a big issue. Keep the trolls under the bridge, and under the troll bridge. Sorry, Cheech and Chong joke. I was having a conversation with some people yesterday at work, and they kept making Cheech and Chong references. So no, I haven't really had a chance to get out and meet anybody in the neighborhood. I mean, beyond just hi, how you doing when we see each other. I don't know. That may just be the California in me. You didn't really get out and meet your neighbors that much there. When you were there, I don't think I knew any of my neighbors' names. Actually, strike that. I did know one of the neighbors' names, the one that called the police on me on Halloween that one night. That was an interesting story. There's a family directly across the street, though. I think I kind of want to get to know them because they got a couple of kids that I think would probably be good for taking care of the cats when I go away on trips. They'd probably be interested in doing that. Still taking nightly walks? Yeah, I didn't do one last night because it was kind of misty and rainy, but hopefully this rain will kind of blow off tonight. It's actually not a cold rain, so I could probably like put on a raincoat or something like that and go out. Not very neighborly. No, that's true. Yeah, I'm that way too. I like my privacy too. Probably another recipe here. Actually, I usually like to have the phone over here. Hang on a second. That way, if something interesting's happening, I can. Yeah, a couple salsa recipes. Sometimes my mom makes the mistake of calling in here in the middle of a live stream, so got to be ready for that. Okay, is that let's see what we got here. Okay, that looks like a good recipe. We'll try that at some point. What do I miss the most from California, other than the family? I don't know. I can't really name anything. California, the California that I really liked, doesn't really exist anymore, and it's just going downhill really bad. So I enjoyed the house I had there, but I like the house I have here too, and it's kind of fun being able to start over. I'd basically done everything in the house I needed to do in that house. Yeah, I miss Flash. You're right, Angela. That's a good one. And I miss seeing Beth. Beth is a good friend. I miss visiting Jordan, but I'm not gonna have to go to California for long for that. Pretty soon I'll be able to put my hair in a ponytail. Yeah, it's not quite there yet because I mean, it'd be That's about all I have right now in the back. But give it a little time. Yeah, I don't even like to go to San Francisco anymore. It's no fun. I love my hair longer. That's cool. Yeah, like I said, it was kind of a thing. I'd been kind of forced to keep short hair for so long while I worked at Disney, and then I kind of maintained it when I was looking for a job because people do judge you on your looks, and so I wanted to kind of keep it looking neat. But now that I got the job, now that they can judge me on the work I'm doing, you know, it just allows me a little bit of freedom. It might be a little midlife crisis too. Who knows? Midlife, late life crisis, something like that. It's my version of going out and buying a motorcycle or a sports car. Yeah, that'll be fun to go to Jordan and help go to Jordan's new place and help him. His house is beautiful. You can see him on a Harley. The truth is, I've never ridden a motorcycle in my life. I don't even know how to ride one. I wouldn't rule out doing it once, but doing it at some point. But my boss said anything about my long hair? No. And the truth is, there's people with hair that's longer than mine, so it's not going to be a problem. Nobody even sees me. The issue is when you're dealing with customers like you did, like when I was at Disneyland, where even though I was like inside floats or backstage most of the time, I was out in the park and did interact with customers. And so I didn't begrudge them for having standards. I'm not going to really answer any specific questions about Jordan's house. He kind of wants to kind of keep that quiet. So I'm not going to say where it is or what kind of house it is or anything like that. Just that it's a very nice house. I'm not really a classic car person. I admire the beauty in them, but I don't really say, oh yeah, I'd like to have this particular classic car. Not really my thing. No tattoos. It's not that I would never get one. It's just the issue is finding something that's going to be important for me for the rest of my life. Perhaps if I'd been in the military, that'd be something I'd want to be proud of and all that. But yeah, I think Jordan's going to be very happy with that place. It's going to be a very nice place. And do I have a bicycle? Yeah, I do have a bicycle. In fact, probably this would be the time to go out and because it's nice and cool out. I'd like to have a Smokey and the Bandit 77 Black Trans Am Firebird. Yeah. Those are nice cars. Thanks for stopping in, Black Dot. It's always great to see you. Say bye to Black Dot. Really? Nothing? Funny how tattoos are so much more norm now, and not having one is badass. Yeah, I don't know if I consider myself badass, but it's just like I said, I'm not against the idea of it. It's just I've never found anything that I can say, yeah, well, that's something I want to remember for the rest of my life. I keep thinking, I keep going back to The Simpsons, but I keep thinking of an episode of The Simpsons where I think Homer is trying to convince Lisa to get a tattoo, and he's saying something to the effect of, like, "Tattoos, yeah, they help you remember the things you love." And he pulls up his sleeve, and he's got a Dexy's Midnight Runner tattoo, and he says, "Dexy's Midnight Runner, they suck." And that's always the issue. I think it's a funny way of the issue, but that's what I'd be concerned about. It'd be something, because things that were really important to me maybe 20 or 30 years ago, kind of embarrass me a little bit now. So, it's just, I don't know. I guess if I found the right thing, we would generally 3.834 speed. That's cool. Did you paint it orange? Texas Star tattoo? Yeah, maybe. Scars are cool too. They oftentimes tell as many stories as tattoos do. Okay, an EMS tattoo. That's cool. You're a retired EMT. See, a funny thing, because as you know, I used to make compact discs, and it might have been funny to like put compact disc pits around my arm, going around a couple times. That would have been something that might have been kind of fun. But I don't work in that. Nobody would understand it anymore, and I'd always be explaining it to people what it means. So I got a few scars, but they're all just on my thumb that I keep managing to almost cut off. It's funny. Everybody's saying now that they got scars. That's funny. Get a flash tattoo. It still blows my mind that I have a pet that's older than I am. You also have a Starsky and Hutch Gran Torino. That's cool. Scars say you live to tell the tale. That's true. You're probably right, Robert. Flash probably will outlive me too. I don't think it's terribly uncommon for her species, the tortoise, to live, more than 100 years. I believe she's about 70. Man and his cat. Are you my cat, or am I your human? I think it's more the latter, isn't it? I don't have somebody else feed me, and I don't get to poop in a box. Just saying, I got to clean up my own poop. She could have gone to a Beatles concert. Yeah, she could have. What, these dots here? It's probably not coming through on the screen, but they're actually red and blue, or red and green. But it's just a little laser thing that I project on the ceiling. You remember when I did the live streams in the apartment? I had the Christmas lights behind me. So yeah, that's what I do for lighting there. Where is Flash? Flash is staying with my friend Beth in California. She was living in my parents' backyard until they moved, and then my father passed away. So Beth took him, and she's kind of tortoise sitting right now. Although I might have to fight her for Flash at the end of the day because I think she really likes having her around. But I think Flash will love the new yard. Lots of places for her to go and hide and explore. And your dream is to have a ranch in Texas. Yeah, that'd be fun. Is the house about done? No, I got more work to do. Got to do the final third of the living room here, which is basically starts here, goes around, and then I got the front of the TV where the TV is. I got to do that, and then I still have to do this on the ceiling, this part of the ceiling. I did this part. I know it doesn't really look that different because it's white. They're both white, but uh, this has got the new coat of paint on it. This has got the old coat of paint on it. So I still need to paint this and then all the way around here. So that's going to be the third part. I also need to do the kitchen behind me and the bedroom and the master bath in terms of painting. So I got a few more projects to do. And before long, we'll be moving back out into the yard and doing stuff out there. Yeah, Flash won't be able to get into the vegetable garden. That was part of the reason of making elevated, so she couldn't get in there. It wouldn't surprise me though if she walked down that little walkway that I had and kind of slept there at times, during the summer. I don't know if she'd eat jalapenos or not. Probably wouldn't try it, but she may get some treats anyway out of the garden. If I grew some strawberries or something like that, I know she loves strawberries. I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to do start with seeds or start with you know small plants already. We'll figure it out. We'll see what they got. Yeah, those are the pumpkin squash or whatever it was that came from the yard. That was the biggest of them right there. That's about a little bit larger than a softball. and it's the only one that actually turned orange. The rest of them are just kind of this white color, and that was the biggest those got. They might have gotten a little bit bigger if I continued to let them grow, but I was getting ready to put the elevated planter in there, and I had to take the old one out. So I just harvested what was there, and they're just decoration right now. Any vacations planned this year? It all depends on what happens with this whole coronavirus thing. It's kind of hard to go on vacation at this point because when I get back, I'd have to go on quarantine, for work, and I don't want to do that to my boss. I want to get to the point where I can travel freely. Oh yeah, Flash would love just about anything that I grew in there. She loves, she definitely liked lettuce. I've seen she likes broccoli. She likes, cauliflower. She likes grapes. She likes strawberries. She likes peaches and apples. And basically, just about anything except citrus. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Sanding the beams would be a mess. There's a couple things I'm thinking of right now, and I haven't figured out which one I want to do. I may just paint it like a brown color and get like a dark brown, kind of a flat paint color, and paint it that way just to try and make it look like wood. But I've also been thinking about maybe laminating it with like some oak or something like that and staining it and making it look really nice. So I don't know. I've got options, but I haven't figured out what I'm going to do exactly. Yeah, I probably wouldn't try giving her a jalapeno. I don't think she'd like it, and I don't like, and like you said, I'm not sure it'd be good for her. I'm not sure what it would do to her stomach. Not even experiment with that. She can't outlive me if I kill her. So yeah, no jalapenos for Flash. None for this guy either. Might grow some catnip for you though. What would you think of that? I know you can get a lot of live catnip. You'd enjoy that. I even encourage you to go outside sometimes, right? Yeah, I'm not going to give her jalapenos. Elvis's wife loves you. You know that? That's your answer to everything. Hey, Jeannie. Yeah, you got in right at the end here. We're going to be ending this in a couple minutes. So I guess if you have any questions, you know, now's your chance. Yeah, you're right. Bite's just here for the treat. And the kitty brush. He likes the kitty brush too. Have the cats been outside at all? Not, no. I mean, I brought this one out, carrying him outside once, but and at some point I might let him out. I let him out in the backyard sometimes a little bit in California when I was out there. I just leave the door open and they come out. The downside though is what they both do is they eat the grass and then they come in and they throw it up all over the house. So I end up with green barf all over the house, and that's no fun. Jeff's back. Hi, Jeff. You can hear us now, huh? Has Flash missed me? I don't think she even knows who I am. Yeah, the ribs came out really good. It's good to know Jeff's over the virus now. Thank you, David and Terry. Appreciate that. Yeah, we were worried about Jeff. He was gone. We didn't even know what was happening. It's just, he wasn't there. Everybody misses him when he doesn't show up. No loss of appetite. No, like I said, I don't think Flash even recognizes me. I kind of get the impression that her vision isn't very good. They kept saying like in the movie Jurassic Park that T Rex can't see you unless you move. I think it's the same with Flash. I don't think she's got very much eyesight because I know I can literally stand or sit right next to her and she'll walk by me, but the second I move, she pulls into her shell. So yeah, we enjoyed the picture of you with the beard, Jeff. Cataracts? No, I don't think she's got cataracts. I just don't think she has very good vision to begin with. No, they don't make glasses for tortoises. Usually you can see cataracts. I know what cataracts look like, so I know she likes carrots, so she'll get some carrot treats if I grow. And carrots are something I might grow too. So I know I've seen the glasses they made for chickens. You eat at Longhorn Steakhouse. That sounds good. I could go for that. In fact, maybe I'll cook a steak out tonight. That'd be cool. Like robot chicken. Yeah. No, I don't think it was. It wasn't quite like robot chicken. Captain Kangaroo's bunny rabbit did wear glasses. Oh, well, there you go. Thank you, Jeff Kidd. I appreciate that. That's nice of you. Yeah, I mean, the kitty treat jar is doing all right, but maybe we'll try some salsa recipes and use that for that. We've been talking salsa a lot today, Jeff. and try maybe some salsa recipes, see what happens. Well, anyway, I think we're getting kind of to the end here. Just about done with my water. So I think I'm going to pull the plug on this and go work on my vlog for today. I got one to edit and probably going to shoot another one today. So I better get going on that. So thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you next time. Oh, thanks, Angela. I appreciate that too. Yeah, we'll throw in maybe we'll do a salsa recipe dedicated to Jeff and Angela. So thanks everyone. See you next time. Have a good day.